Hello everyone, my name is Prism Skywalker, and welcome to the very first snapshot video for 2024. We are here today with Minecraft Snapshot 24W05A. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's 2024, and we've actually got quite a few things to discuss. Armadillo changes, vault block, trial key uses, Breeze updates. There's been actually quite a bit that has happened over the last couple weeks, snapshot-wise. But first, I want to explain why there haven't been any snapshot videos. Simple reason, they weren't big enough. Yes, I did care for the Armadillo changes, and I do think they have a better model now, but I didn't think they were worth me making a whole video on. I just thought I'd wait for there to be something really big to discuss to really get back into the swing of things. But yeah, we are officially back into 1.21 content development, and 1.20.5 looks to be almost finished. That's just the theory, but we'll talk about that and everything else in a minute here. So, first of all, welcome everyone to the first snapshot video of the new year. This is the third snapshot of the new year, and let's just go through what's been going on. So, first of all, Armadillos. Mojang listened to the feedback. Armadillos will now have their eyes on the side of them. They also have an upgraded model and texture to compensate for the design changes. They've also updated the way wolf armor looks and the armadillo skew. So if I were to go and find the wolf armor, you can see the item icon is now different. It also now displays how much armor it puts onto the wolf, instead of it just being, you know, an item with no actual armor data. And we'll talk about why that is in a minute. But if I were to go over here and tame this wolf, and then put this on the wolf, you can see it now looks a little bit different. I actually still really like the look of it. I think it's cool. I think it's nice and sleek. I like the brighter tone it has to it. I think it's cool. And they did update the collar model in order to make it not glitch out. So that was a change that they either did this year or in one of the snapshots at the end of last year. But along with that, they have also changed, well, how armor works on entities. So you can notice all the horse armors in the game actually now display what they give to the horse. And here is why. All of these armors are no longer considered slots in like item.horse or something like that. They're all a universal slot in item replace entity, and then the entity type, so we'll do that, armor, body. That is what all of these are classified under, so if you want to give a wolf armor, you'd replace that slot. Want to give a horse armor, you'd replace that slot. Llamas, camels, whatever it is, it's all stored under one tag. And I think this was done to make things easier for map makers and technical engineers. I don't think it'll affect much. I mean, if you have data packs that really use horse armor, it will ruin some things, but hey, it's a cool change, and I like it. I do think the wolf looks great in the armor. I still wish they would add the ability to dye it, though, because that's something the community has been wanting, so why don't you just give it to them? I don't get it. But no, we'll take you along with us for the rest of our snapshot video. What else do we have? Well, the breeze. Actually, I'm gonna sit this wolf down, because there have been some changes to the breeze. Actually, maybe let's go to their home. We're gonna go to a trial chamber. Alright guys, so we're about to head down into the fight. We're in a room where the breeze can spawn. Let me turn my audio down. Yeah, things are about to get a little dicey. We're gonna show you the new mechanics of the breeze. If one of them will actually spawn, there it is. Alright, so if I shoot an arrow at it, it deflects right off of it. And yeah, oh my goodness, these guys can knock you around quite a bit. Alright, let's just get these zombies and skeletons. That's another thing you will notice. The breeze is more agile when in fluids now. So it will no longer get stuck in water, though I think that was a change they made pretty early on. My goodness, these skeletons are annoying. And yeah, I think they changed the wind attack look of it. I actually really like how the breeze works. I think it's one of the coolest mobs in the game. Like, I love the fact that we have a creature that just mainly deals knockback damage. Okay, yeah, no, stop. I can't shoot you, dang it. No, come back here. These are actually really annoying. I do think they should maybe rethink the water mechanic because it is getting on the level of annoying. Oh my goodness. Where are all the breezes? This isn't a breeze, I'll say that much. Oh my goodness, these mobs. I need to get rid of this water. Thank you. Now you can't hit me back like that. No. Oh, yep, you're dying on the magma. Alright, nope, that's what we want. We want to get rid of the mobs. Man, there's a lot of mobs in here. Really wish... Oh my goodness, there's another breeze. Yeah, this is going to be quite a fight. I think I'm just going to cut this. Alright, guys. So we have found ourselves a trial vault. Now, they've actually changed the way the key looks to be gray on top instead of, like, the nice green color it was. I actually prefer the old texture better. But if we right-click this, we will get a random assortment of items. So we got ourselves an iron axe, some enchantment books, tools, and a damaged shield. Now, what are my thoughts on the loot currently? Well, I honestly think I think it needs to be better. They said the loot tables aren't finalized, and I hope that's true because I think it's great. You know, I think it's nice, you know, starter loot, but I think it's also going to get boring if it's just always the same type of gear. What I wish they could do is like a progression-based gear system. So, oh, you already have diamond armor? Well, we'll give you diamond tools. Or, oh, you have leather? Well, we'll give you iron. Like, I wish they could do something like that with this. But the concept itself of, like, a trial key opening a vault that only you can open once, I think that's great. You know, I think that's a really creative spin on giving players loot, and I love these new methods they're adding with the decorated pots and the vaults. I think they're great. I think they're going to be really fun and encourage, you know, different styles of gameplay, how you're going to go about things. I just hope the loot is worthy of that. I just hope that the loot isn't something that players just don't care for because they already have better stuff. But we'll see. We'll see, definitely. I'm sure there's going to be some surprise items in here. Like, every update, they add a new music disc, or usually every update, so I think you'd get that from here, and maybe some other items. I don't know. I think that the vault idea itself is great. It's really going to depend on the execution. And I think part of that is going to be what I'm about to discuss, and that is the release date for 1.20.5, which they haven't confirmed if the update is finished. But, well, we'll just look at the changelog together. And while we look at the changelog, I'll also mention a few other little technical tidbits that they've done over the past couple of weeks. Alright guys, so here is the Minecraft Snapshot 24W05A changelog. Now, there's the pretty standard things, you know, they changed the data pack version and the resource pack version, added an option to not compress region files. The pretty basic standard stuff, they've changed how potions are stored, body armor item thing, like I mentioned before, config for loot tables. They've done all the things you would expect. They've removed some shader stuff, and I will mention, this is a good time to mention it, that they have actually decreased the spawn radius when you start a world, to be from, I believe, 10 to... is it 2 or 4? They changed it to be a lot lower, and the reason was because they wanted to help with lag, and they thought that was part of the issue, helping with server performance and that kind of thing. So I don't really know how that's going to affect too much. Like, I'm not a big server person, I'm not a big, like, technical person, so that's a cool change. But, yeah, doesn't really apply to me in my knowledge. I will say, though, if we scroll past the vault block and the trial key, look at this. These are the bug fixes. There are only 4 bug fixes in the snapshot. and they haven't promised it. They haven't even said they're going to do a pre-release, but I would not be surprised if next week was a pre-release for 1.20.5. Because I think it needs to be at this point. Because if they delay this too much longer, what we're going to end up with is co-update development. Basically, they're going to be having to develop for 2 updates at once, 1.20.5 and 1.21. And I don't want that, because I'd like to just have a period where they're going full steam ahead 1.21. And I think the way they can do this is wrap up 1.20.5. If they really want to do 1.20.6, I guess they can just make that quick. But no, wrap things up and get into the full 1.21 cycle as soon as possible. Because I think, I'm starting to get a little bit anxious about this update. Because we're already in the month of January, and we have all the big features that we know about. And it's just been seeming like things are kind of slow, so I'm hoping they will pick up the pace soon. I'm sure they will. They know we want new content, and I'm sure the first couple of weeks we're trying to just get back to work. But, as soon as they announce that 1.20.5 pre-release, I will do a, video talking about that and the release date, talk about any little changes, and then we'll meet back up when they actually start giving us brand new features. But that is going to be it for 1.20.5 and 1.21. Let me know your thoughts for 24W05A. Are you excited for the Vault? Do you think the loot is reasonable? Do you think they need to change it? I mean, I'm fine with it, personally. But I think they need to change it. But I think it's fine for a start. I don't think it's horrible. So let me know your thoughts, and talk to you guys in another video. Bye for now.